Well, hello everyone, my name is Rector and welcome back to another modded creature guide. In today's creature guide we're gonna take a closer look at this fire-breathing beast. The Nigerian Firespitter from the mod Additional Creatures to Paranoia. In this video I'm gonna talk about the most important information that you should know about this thing, and I'm also gonna show you how to tame it. So without any further ado, let's jump right into the video, shall we? First of all, where can you actually find them? The Nigerian Firespitter spawns in caves, volcanic environments, the fertile chamber on Aberration, the bioluminescent area on Aberration, and the element chamber on Aberration. Their preferred taming food would be regular kibble. But don't you worry, if you don't have that, you can also just use raw mutton. The Nigerian Firespitter is actually a passive tame. However, you cannot tame the adult ones, you can only tame younger individuals, which means juveniles or babies. There is a small chance that the Firespitters actually spawn on the ground. If that's the case, you can actually see them, because you just see a bunch of dust and dirt getting thrown into the air. It's very similar to the Reaper Queen actually. And it's also quite simple to get them out of the ground. All you have to do is to be near them, and as soon as they jump out of the ground, just get out of there, or the babies will burn you down to dust. There are two things that you need so that you can actually approach the baby Firespitters. Number one, you need full ghillie gear. And number two, you need to apply the bug repellent. If you have both of these things, you can actually just approach the Firespitter. Of course, don't get too close and don't stand around there for too long. Just walk up to them, feed them, and then walk back. So now I'm just gonna quickly show you how to actually tame them. It's actually relatively simple. So, as you can see, I wear full ghillie gear. Of course, you can see my head because I'm hiding it, but as you can see right here, I have full ghillie gear. And, of course, yeah, he's like right over there. Basically, as you can see, I have the bug repellent in my inventory. I'm gonna use it. Of course, I'm in creative mode. And by the way, of course, I know they don't spawn over here. I just spawned one in here for video purposes, because I don't really want to get attacked in the volcano for like every time when I try to feed this thing. And of course, just as I mentioned, for video purposes. So, full ghillie gear. Put the taming food on your last hotbar slot. For me, that would be 0, of course. I mean, for you probably as well, unless you have a weird arc. Basically, you just sneak up on them. Come on. There you go. And now it will actually take quite some time. I don't know how long it actually takes, but just like any other passive tame, it takes a lot of time. Like, I say up to like 5, maybe even 6 or 7 minutes until they're hungry again. But yeah, as already mentioned, just like that, it's just like any other passive tame. And until he is tamed, and when he's tamed actually, it's very simple. He will not really stay a baby, he will then just grow up. He will just grow up completely normal. But there's a catch to it. Just because you tame the baby passively, doesn't mean he gets imprinted. He doesn't get imprints just because you passively tame him. So after he's tamed, just do one thing. Put him into a cryopod. Walk up to your base, go to your base, fly to your base, I don't really care. Throw him out, and when you have the mod S+, you then have the S+ nanny that will actually give creatures imprints. And then, of course, you can get yourself imprints on this guy. But yeah, just as mentioned, just wait until he's hungry again, walk up to him. And yeah, just like any other passive tame, between the first and second feed, it takes a lot of time. So just be patient, wait a little bit, and when he's tamed, you get yourself a nice little fire-breathing dragon creature. Left click is a bite, deals good damage and inflicts 2nd degree burn. Right click is a claw slash, this attack harvests resources like an Ankylosaurus. C is the flame breath. This attack hits many times and sets targets on fire. X is a roar for static. Spacebar to jump. Left control to enter digging mode. The digging mode works just like the one of the Basilisk, but with a few twists. Nigerian Firespitter can actually attack while underground. Right-click while digging will cause him to surface temporarily and deliver a claw strike. This deals slightly increased damage than normal. C while digging will cause him to surface temporarily, he won't be able to move and will breathe fire before digging back down. Shift plus right-click will cause him to use the claw attack as an ambush, exiting the ground and returning to an above ground state while slashing. This attack has a high damage output. Shift plus C will cause him to ambush using his fire breath. Press spacebar while underground at any moment to suddenly burst out from underneath and jump. This jump from underground is much higher than your standard jump. The Firespitter has slight natural armor. It gives an insulation buff towards the rider. It is immune to burns, fire attacks, bleeding and radiation. Reduces weight of minerals in its inventory. And it also doesn't take any fall damage. But yeah guys, I guess this is the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please do me a huge favor and smack that like button. And of course, if you don't want to miss any of my videos ever again, just subscribe and hit the bell. Have an absolutely amazing and beautiful day. They're gonna see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.